All right, today is October 20th, 2016, and right now at 10:50 p.m. in the foothills of Los Angeles, we have a temperature of 65 degrees. The relative humidity is 22%. Dew point is 25 degrees, and we have a barometer reading of 29.97 inches. And we're looking at by the way, it was very hot in the Los Angeles area in Southern California, as well as in San Diego, which is where I was today. I drove down there. And the beach communities were very, very warm. A lot of the beach areas were actually warmer than the inland valley areas. For instance, Oxnard, which is north of Los Angeles, I think, broke a record. I don't remember the exact temperature, but there was a lot of records broken today. And 25, 30 years ago, we would never, or even 10 years ago, we didn't see temperatures along the coast that were higher than the inland temperatures. That just never happened. But with all this man-made weather manipulation, these transmitters that are located offshore on the Channel Islands and various places, plus the satellite-based transmitters that are creating this high pressure on demand, like what we're seeing right here on the East Coast. Uh, this is changing all the rules, and there's just really no way that the weather people on television can explain this. There's no way to explain it. They cannot, and so they make up stories about El Nino and La Nina and all sorts of garbage that really doesn't make any sense. Because when we look at these maps, we can see what's going on here in the weather in the water vapor map. We have right here we have a disturbance with a 50% chance of hurricane formation in 2 days. And what do we see here is a transmitter which is trying to isolate the core of this spinning vortex, and we can see the clockwise rotation right here. Everything right here is spinning back clockwise. We can see that right there. And we have a blockade, a high pressure blockade right here, which is preventing this moisture from feeding into this vortex. And likewise, they have high pressure they're installing. Actually, what they're doing is isolating this. We can see that has almost been accomplished right here. So what they're doing is they are preventing this area of moisture right here, thunderstorms and all, from wrapping around and intensifying that area of low pressure. So we will keep an eye on this. This has a 50% chance of a hurricane formation right there, just east of Florida. Now, if we go to the East Pacific, we have a couple of disturbances out there in the East Pacific. One of them has a 50% chance of hurricane formation. And the other one has got 20% chance. Let's go ahead and take a look at the West Coast now. Some of these West Coast maps. We have the Northeast Pacific water vapor loop. We can see that disturbance down here, a couple of them. One over here and one right here. This is the one that has the 50% chance of hurricane formation. Also, we have a lot of thunderstorms here south of the Hawaiian Islands. We've got high pressure right in this area. This is all spinning clockwise. We can see that. We've got a gale force system up here. And we have a whole new moisture field moving right down through the Bering Sea. And this is all distorted. We can see a transmitter up here, which is causing a lot of odd geometric shapes on the core of that spinning low pressure system right here, which is just behind that one. Now, what's happened here in the last couple of days is that the jet stream has been pushed further north by all this high pressure that's been installed right here. And that's evident on the pressure map, but mainly just by looking at the maps here and what's happening right here. We had wind, we had offshore winds, which ended last night early. And if we take a look at some of these other maps here, let's see, we've got the infrared map. We can see that whole flow is no longer heading into California. This is the jet stream flow right here. And so this has been pushed north. The jet stream has been pushed north, and so Northern California and the rest of the state will not get that moisture that's been flowing in from right down here near the Hawaiian Islands. Okay, now here's the western U.S. water vapor map. We can see that gale force system spinning right here, moving into Canada. Got high pressure right here, which is re-steered. Also, look at all these chemtrails here. This is really something. Look at this. They're spraying perpendicular to the flow, and we can really see that right here over Northern California and through Nevada and out into Utah. Very, very heavy spraying there. Now, today we did see a lot of chemtrails in San Diego and driving to and from LA and out to the east as well. We saw a lot of chemtrail spraying, particularly in the afternoon. All right, let's take a look at the infrared map. See that jet stream flow moving right into Oregon. Okay, now here's the East Pacific water vapor loop. We can see these two disturbances down here. This is the one with 50%. This is a 20%. And we can see a blast pattern right here. So these are being targeted with microwave energy. Microwaves target the cores, superheating the cores of these thunderstorm systems, and that superheats, destroys the convective process, and that weakens the storm. The storm will rebuild if they stop hitting that storm with microwave energy. They have to keep pulsing it and targeting that storm until it dissipates, and we can see the residual, some of this steam after they hit these with that microwave energy. We have a lot of residual steam, this white stuff. All right, here is the infrared loop. Quite a bit of red. Okay, here's the surface analysis map, and we can see this gale force system. This is a 990 millibar low, which is moving up to the northeast. This was a storm a couple of days ago. Actually, we have 3 lows up in this area in the Gulf of Alaska, right up here. A huge trough gale, and we have a huge cold front right here, and another trough shown right here. We have high pressure offshore, right off of California as usual, and we have high pressure out here as well, and that will prevent the weather from moving in. Let's take a look at the SSEC water vapor map right here, and we can see that. Take a look at some of these aerosols moving into California and Nevada. Right here, we can really see the spraying going on right here. It's an incredible amount of spraying. This is the jet stream all through here. All right, let's take a look at some of these pressure maps. Here is the sea level pressure map. And we can see some low pressure right here over just south of Arizona in the Mexican area, northern Mexico. And we have high pressure here. We've got a low all through this area. And we have some odd returns going through this area. There is manipulation going on right here. And we'll take a look at the 500 and the 300 millibar maps. Got this huge high pressure area out here that will maintain separation between these two systems, and this will also prevent this low from dropping down. This low is actually moving up to the northeast. Okay, here's the 500 millibar. We see that area of high pressure right here. That's causing all the hot weather. We can see some squiggly lines right here. We've got low pressure indicated all through this area. But this high pressure right here will prevent this low from dropping down, and that's really the mission, because we've got one low here, and then we have another one right behind it. So this was installed here to prevent this thing from diving down and bringing rain. And we have a a very corrupt financial system where weather derivatives are being traded on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. One of these subscribers posted a very interesting article from 2010, which I'm going to post on the next video, hopefully, and all about what's being traded on Wall Street, or rather on the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, where people can bet on the weather. And that's why, well, these people are making money off of weather manipulation and very, very corrupt stuff going on. But this is why this was installed. Here's we have an opportunity for rain right here. And we see a lot of very odd returns right here. This is a transmitter at work generating these odd squiggly lines. Okay, and so this mid and upper level high pressure system will just deflect all this rain to the north and keep that jet stream, prevent that jet stream from diving down where it was yesterday. Okay, so we've seen everything. That is the report, and just leave it right here, and we'll do another update tomorrow.